versatility every time I use Blood Boil, so...
Nice.
And I basically get 2500 versatility constantly, because it's a free ability.
I mean, the 4 set is nice. The 2 set, Swiftmen gets reduced, the cooldown gets reduced by up to 40%, which is nice too. And the 4 set, Swiftmen increases the circle healing by 200% for 10 seconds, so that's not bad either. But still.
How can you tell if you got 19 or 20?
Well, 19 is from Nightfall.
20 comes from here, 19 is...
At the beginning of Phase 1, Maiden will cast Infusion, which will coat half the raid with Fell Infusion, and the other half with Light Infusion. These debuffs are placed randomly on all players, however the tanks will always have opposite infusions, and the boss will try to split the healers equally as well. When you are infused with energy, apart from taking a small amount of ticking damage, the main thing that you need to know is that if you take holy damage while you're infused with Fell, or if you take fire damage while you're infused with Light, or if 2 players with different energies stand on top of one another, you'll receive a debuff called Unstable Soul. This debuff lasts for 8 seconds and just deals ticking damage to you. However, once it expires, you'll explode, dealing damage to the entire raid, whilst also knocking yourself up and anyone within 5 yards, high up into the air. The only way to prevent this raid-wide damage is by jumping down into the well in the middle of the room. If you explode within the well, the explosion will not damage the group, and you can use the knock-up effect to push you back into the encounter area. When doing this, you need to face your back to the wall, as the knock-up also acts
The cooldown of Frozen Orbit's reduced by 5 seconds every time I throw out a Brain Freeze. Or actually, every time I get a Brain Freeze.
I don't understand your question.
It reduces the cost of Army of Dead by 6 seconds for each rune. And I'm like, okay, the Army of Dead cooldown's 10 minutes.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh, see, mine is like, the cooldown for this one, I mean, Frozen Orb starts off at 1 minute cooldown. But then, if I cast Blizzard, every time Blizzard hits a target, then it reduces the cooldown on Frozen Orb by like 1 second or so. So between those two, I could get it down to like every like 30 seconds, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, and I'll be spending runes. It's not like it won't eventually knock it down.
Most of the abilities in Unholy, like, they usually cost 2 runes apiece?
Yeah, yeah. So everything costs runes. So I mean, I'll knock it down
per ability almost.
Per attack.
Yeah, it just doesn't sound like much. It should probably be much better once it actually functions.
Yeah, I bet it'll add up fast, though.
Yeah, Sky?
Yep.
I would actually switch a couple talents. You'd be doing a little bit better damage.
Okay.
For one, for your first tier... Oh, hold on a minute, I lost you. I keep losing you. Are you moving around?
Nope.
Huh. Okay, for your first tier.
Tomes on me, though.
For your first tier, I would go to Way of the Cobra.
There's some in the bank.
Yeah, we've got codexes in the bank too. If we
Also,
need to.
we can summon you back. So if you want to just like Hearth to Dalaran, we can summon you back, or I can put up a portal to Dalaran if you want to change something, because that'll just save resources.
But I would switch to Way of the Cobra on your first tier.
Okay.
And on your fourth tier, I would go to One with the Pack. Wait, what's your crit level at on your gear, first of all?
Just a second, I'm hearthing.
Okay.
There's a portal up.
My crit's 26%.
Yeah, she ran through it.
Okay, 26%, and you've still got the tier 19?
Right now, I got a 4-set 19.
Okay. So switch to... Hold on, let me... I'm going to switch my spec real quick just so I can look at the talents myself.
Okay.
So I've got...
So first row, you want Way of the Cobra.
Okay.
Second row, Stomp, you've already got that. 45, it doesn't really matter. The level 61, go One with the Pack.
Okay.
And then on the level 90, it depending on what's going on, but Murder of Crows is the strongest one there. But if we've got a whole lot of AoE, which we really don't for the next few fights, you'll want to go with the Murder of Crows for these next few fights. The volley's only good for the AoE. The barrage is actually pretty weak for Beastmaster. And then the level 100, that's Killer Cobra, of course.
Miriam, are you on?
Cobra, did you say?
Yep. So it should go 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2.
Gotcha.
With that tier 19 4-piece, that build is pretty strong. It's still strong with the 2-piece. What a lot of people are running with the Beastmasters right now is a 2-piece tier 19, and then the 4-piece tier 20.
Well, I can do that because I got the. I don't think I can't do that. I don't have the 20 all replaces my. I don't have enough left over of the 19 to make a 2-piece if I have the 4-piece out.
That's all right, but that build's still gonna be pretty strong. Now remember, when you're in that build, your crit becomes more valuable.
Okay.
Once you start getting into the higher levels, like the heroic level gear of the tier 20 and whatnot, then the Dire Frenzy build, which is, you switch out the Stomp and the one with the Peck, and that will start to become more strong as we get into the heroics, as we get into the higher gear levels. But for right now, the Stomp build is actually coming out a bit stronger.
Okay.
Oh, and I guess I better switch back.
Thank you.
I haven't seen any pictures lately from Epistle and family.
He posted a bunch this morning.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he's been posting pretty steady today.
Oh, I mean, I have to actually
like,
go on and look?
Yeah, he's got like
Bread and cheese and Shakespeare.
Well, he's been in. I have him in my friends list, and like, it's been a slideshow of Europe so far.
Awesome.
Having him post things.
Oh,
they're having a great time.
There it is.
Where is he listing it? Or are you guys having his friends on?
On his page.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's just.
I don't see any. Is it on his webpage, Facebook page?
User entered your channel.
Yes.
Oh, I don't think I have his.
I wouldn't know who. I don't know who all of our members are by their real names, which are on their websites.
His name's James.
There's a if anybody filled it out, if you look on the Guild Facebook page, there's a document where people put in their name and their tunes.
That's the document.
Yeah, it's the fellowships page.
Roster file?
Oh, I
Yes.
do have him as a friend. Oh, okay, I got him now. I got him. Oh my god, that looks awesome.
Maybe you should go on. I don't know if it is already, but maybe you should go onto the page and pin that post.
I tried, but it wouldn't let me. So I think somebody else who has more. I think somebody has to be an admin or something on the thing to pin it.
Alright, I'll go look at it. Jesus.
That wasn't a subtle hint or anything.
Hey, will you go ahead and throw me assist, by the way? Because I'm probably going to be throwing down markers on this next one.
It's just 2 markers on either side of it, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
And the group should be
both
split
sides of the
fairly
room.
even aside from
Yeah, you do
the
it-
healer side. Just gotta
well,
shuffle them.
Yeah, you do you put 2
splitting the
one
room
on the
doesn't
left
matter.
and one on the right of where he's standing, and
Yeah.
then there's a set of stairs on the opposite side of the room, and it's the one on the left and one on the right. The only key there, try and keep them like similar colors, I would say. You know.
Yeah.
Like yellow and white or something, or whatever.
I was gonna do yellow and green on one side, and then probably
like
white and orange on the other.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I did white and red, I think, on the other side.
Might do that. I don't know.
I tried to keep
depends
it
on what
light and then
Yeah.
dark, and then green and evil looking color. You know, just so that people know which side to be on.
Well, it's the light and fell, so one should be green,
Yeah.
one should be white.
Yeah, but there's two sides.
There's two sides of the room we need markers on, so.
Yeah, you can't do. Unfortunately, we can't put green and green on two different spots on the ground. That would be cool if they'd let us do that. Just put down more than one of the same color.
What if there's an add-on for that?
No, because the world markers are Blizzard UI. There are add-ons that let you, they give you like different, so you don't have to go into the stupid side window to bring out the world markers. There are add-ons that let you assign it from UI on the screen, but.
Rhetorical question.
Would be nice.
Oh, we're back to our full complement of 7 healers.
Oh, we have 7?
Yep, we may want to change that around.
Oh, yeah, that's too much. We had too many healers.
I'm sorry, 6.
We've got 6.
I can't count.
Oh,
I can't count.
okay.
I got 6.
6 is, yeah.
That's
still
still a lot.
It is a lot. 5 is probably... 5 is actually appropriate for this number of people. 6 is more...
We always do better with more, though.
Yeah, to an extent. I know that's the theory, but...
Well, Charity said
though.
she would come in if she got back in time, but she had to work.
What, did you hear from her?
Yeah, her boyfriend's
okay?
fine. He just got a deep cut on his finger.
Oh, that's good.
She actually texted me last night, but I didn't realize it until this morning, or I could have told you last night.
Alright, I went to the Facebook page for Fellowship and pinned the roster, so feel free to add your name or whatever so that, you know, if people feel like it, you could do their Facebook exchange names. You know, probably should not mention too much about that, you know, live streaming. Otherwise, you're gonna get random people.
Well, that's why I have it as in the guild itself, in the roster in the guild under the note. Go ahead and put your name in for each tune. That way we know from there.
Yeah.
I can invite random people to that. So.
Right.
And just to throw a reminder out, guys, because you know it was going to be really annoying last night. Like, it's kind of a hassle, you know. Like, it's kind of annoying to do the loot exchange already. So when we do the loot exchange, let's just stop. We'll post the things, keep chatter to a minimum, just take care of the loot stuff real quick, and then move on without like talking over the top of it. That gets really frustrating. It's a thankless job anyway, and so let's just try and keep that to a minimum if we can, please.
Oh, we could do it this way.
Can I just throw this out real quick? I don't understand why we even do that. I mean, we're all adults, so why can't we just, if somebody has loot to trade, you link it, and if somebody wants it, they roll on it. They don't. People shouldn't need to have it explained.
Link them, bam, 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 right
yeah,
after
and then
one
people
another.
miss
Well,
on.
yeah, and then you just
chaotic.
what are you rolling on?
It helps it keep organized.
It just
it'll quicker that way.
Because if you post 3 things at once and then somebody's rolling on the first thing, nobody knows if they're rolling on the second thing.
But even that, but we don't need. People can click on it to find out what it is. We don't need the specs, everything read to us. We don't need the tooltip read. You can just say.
I usually just do that to let people know what's up while they're rolling. They can click on it on their own at that point. I'm just waiting for people to roll to either call it dead or call it to who it goes to. I mean, I'm not talking down to you just by reading it off. I just read it off real quick to alert people of what it is in case they didn't click it. You know. I mean,
it just seems like it would shorten it a lot if we didn't have to, you know, spend 5 minutes after every boss doing the loot. And
it would shorten a lot if people don't talk over others, and when people win a piece of gear, if they can not in TeamSpeak be asking questions about the gear they just won, what is better, that should be done during breaks or after raid. Because that makes the loot trades take 2 to 3 times longer. because people are talking over, oh, I just won this trinket. Is this trinket better than that one? It's just...
I think the only reason I asked that last night it was because there people had rolled on what I won. And it's the first time I think anybody's really done it.
It's just that wasn't the first time it came up. That's why I was bringing it up.
And we don't have a ton of loot right now that gets traded. It's only a few items, and so like we just ask people to link it up, and just to keep it organized so people aren't rolling on 3 different things that are up at the same time, and it's like, okay, I have this, this, and this, and then people just start randomly rolling. We don't know where those rolls apply, so it's just helps keep hassle to a minimum. If we just keep it quiet for like 2 minutes, it's 2 minutes. We stop, we do the rolls, we're done, we move on, and it shouldn't be a big hassle. It's just when everybody starts talking over the top of it, it slows us down, people run off, and then we can't get the trades completed and stuff. Then again, that slows us down, and it's just the pause for a second, get it done, and move on thing.
Loading table again.
I'm holding it up with my head.
All right. Well, it is time. Is this everybody?
I think
so. What do you want to do about healers? Do you want 6 healers?
6 will be fine. I thought when 7 would have been too much.
Well, like I said, we might have a couple people join us after they get back from work, so might
and
stay
healers,
with 6.
And we can also DPS as we're healing too. So
that's so hard.
I gotta push another button.
Yeah, I thought I read that this one is a DPS race.
It is sort of. Yeah, it's kind of is. This one's not as bad as of a DPS race as the next one.
Wait, so should I be DPSing while I'm DPSing?
Yeah.
Yeah, Maiden isn't as much a DPS race as you need burst DPS to get the shield down.
Yeah, it's sort of a DPS race, and sort of not. Yeah, this next one isn't too bad as far as that goes. This next one is all about mechanics.
Remember to hit the same balls on the way down. Don't hit different ones.
Yep. Once you touch one, then only touch that color the rest of the way.
But I want all of the balls.
Yes.
No, you don't.
Oh crap! I think I did hit. I don't know what I hit.
You're colorized.
Okay, so if I'm light, I'm touching the light yellow balls.
Yeah.
What happens if you do touch one of the other ones?
You damage.
You take a lot of damage.
Oh, okay.
You take maybe a 10% tick when you hit the wrong color.
So this is going to be
fire damage.
This is going to be the indication on what side of the room you're going to be on, because you're either going to be white or green.
Yeah, PPM is going to tell you too. I mean, it's bold, big letters, top of your screen tells you what you've got, whether you're fel or light side. It's very, very clear. But let's clear trash, and we'll go over the quick explanation again real fast, and then get markers.
That was bad, I think. I got knocked into the center and falling very slow to my death.
That is usually bad.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, you'll be okay after we res you.
Yeah,
you can't. I don't think he can res.
Or you can run back because it's just right inside the door there.
No, once you're off and down, you have to wait till the fight's over or release and come back. It'll pop you back up and then.
Not on trash.
Just you can release and he'll just have to drop down that tunnel again. At the straight ahead from where
still be up anyway.
Yeah, it might be.
Did we
Someone's
get
got growl on.
Not yet.
No, we're still on trash.
I can do that tonight.
By the way, you were talking about touching the same color of balls. They're all green.
Then if you're white, don't touch them.
No, they're not.
No, they're green and yellow, actually.
Yeah. Well, there's a yellow flame and a green ball.
Well, yeah.
There were 2 colors when I came down.
Oh,
whose pet is Smokey? It's on still.
Mine growled before and I spanked it.
Yeah, it did. Something just went kaboom and knocked me over the edge.
The bird from the ground did it.
Saying that my pet had growl on it, but it said my pet Phosphor had growl.
Ouch.
So it wasn't my pet, so I actually turned it on.
Yeah, it was my pet earlier, but I shut him down about half a minute ago.
But I got a notice saying
It's fine.
I don't normally get the notice.
It was still on.
Pet, so somebody's add-on shares other people's
Wait, are
pets.
you still getting that I've got Growl on?
No, I'm just saying my pet didn't have Growl, and when I got the notice.
No, I'm talking to whoever the tank was that said that.
No, not well. It was who?
Say Faye this way.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I see.
I don't think.
Oh, okay. Just making sure it's.
I don't have an add-on that's giving a notice. It was pulling threat and it was turning towards the group and killing people.
Yeah, sorry.
It's my add-on.
Yeah, Mommy whispers me automatically when that happens.
That didn't come from Mommy, I don't think, though.
Yeah, I had Growl on from when that trash got pulled over.
Mommy
Sorry,
usually
I'll shut
just
up now.
tells me my own.
That looks good.
So last week we did it opposite. Does it matter?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay. As long as everybody doesn't think of last week's.
Yeah, I'm keeping the colors the same, but I think I put the light on the other side and the fell on the other side. But, okay, so, yeah, green and red is going to be our fell side. Yellow and white is going to be our light side. That's right? So, at the very beginning of the fight, boss is going to cast something called Infusion. Infusion is going to assign every player a color. You're either going to be on the light side or on the fell side. You have 5 seconds to get to your side. So, because you don't want to bump into anybody who has the opposite color, because it'll give you both Unstable Soul, which is a debuff. Unstable Soul lasts 8 seconds. It puts a great big timer above your head. Then the way you get rid of, if you let Unstable Soul just count all the way down and go off, then it does damage to everybody around you. So you don't really want to do that. What you want to do is when you get down to somewhere between 4 and 2 seconds, then jump into the middle if you have that on you. It'll slow fall you as you jump into the middle, so it shouldn't be too dangerous. You have about somewhere between 4 and 2 seconds should be fine. Because
and
then
what was that again?
It's called Unstable Soul, but it's a big red timer. Looks like a timer bomb thing above your head, and when you have about between 2 and 4 seconds left on that timer, you want to jump into the center. But it's really important how you jump into the center, because when that goes off, you're kind of like floating down into the middle, and it shoots you directly backwards from whatever direction you are facing. Okay, and it's going to shoot you back up onto the platform. So if you go in there and let's say that I'm on the fell side and I go in there and I jump into the center, but then I face my group, then when it does the knockback to me, it's going to throw me onto the light side, and I've got fell. So then I could accidentally hit somebody else on my way back over to the fell side with Unstable Soul and spread it around. So you want to keep your back towards your side of the group. Okay, so when you jump in, keep your back towards your side, and then it'll knock you back onto the platform on your side. So that's how you get rid of that. Now, most of the time we shouldn't have that, because the tanks will make sure that they're not putting the stuff on the wrong side. But every now and again, 3 people will occasionally get Unstable Soul on them, whether they've touched somebody else or gotten the bad spell on them or not. And then you're just going to have to do the jump in the middle and bounce back thing, and that's really all you can do there. So we handle that. The tanks are going to get 2 different spells on them, or they're going to get 2 different attacks on them: Hammer of Creation and Hammer of Obliteration. Hammer of Creation is a light side. That needs to go towards the light side. It's a holy attack, so it goes to the light side. The tank who has the light side needs to taunt and turn the boss towards the group, and the group should be stacked on star, because it does like a cone effect, and we split the damage. And the same goes for the tank that has the fell side, is going to turn the boss towards the green or the red, and they're going to get the cone to go across that, so that it only hits the people on the fell side. Because if it hits the people on the other side, then everybody gets Unstable Soul, and they have to jump into the middle to clear it. And all that. So the first phase there, all right, because we're going to split up to our individual sides, and then we're going to start DPSing the boss, and we'll deal with whatever Unstable Souls we get at that point. And then 40 seconds later, we're going to move to phase 2. Phase 2 is she's going to jump to the other side of the room, over by the moon and the X, and then she's going to start putting out these 3 rows those colored balls that we saw on our way down, the green and the yellow. I guess one is kind of a flamey shape, and the other is just a straight ball. The green ones are balls, and the yellow are flamey shapes. If you are on the fell side, you only pick up the ones that are green. If you are on the light side, only pick up the ones that are yellow, or the flamey shapes. Because if you pick up the other ones, you'll again get unstable soul, and you'll give everybody else who's nearby you unstable soul. If you pick up the ones that match your color, for every one that you, like, if we're all stacked up, like let's say we're stacked up on X, and people are running out left and right and picking up the colored balls as they come out, and they get all 10 of them, then we will get a buff from each one of them that lasts for 20 seconds, and each one collected is worth 10% damage increase and 5% healing increase, for a maximum of 100% damage increase and 50% healing increase. It's not necessary to have those to beat the boss, but it helps. So and anybody who's nearby you when you collect the ball will also get the buff. So the best thing to do is to kind of stack up tight, and then we move to the left and pick it up, and then we move back into the group. We move to the right and pick it up, and move back into the group. You know, and only really one person or two people need to grab those. So just grab the ones you can. You can tell which color's coming out next because it puts a swirl on the ground next to the boss in one of each of these rows. If the swirl is yellow, the ball that's going to come out of there is going to be yellow. If it's green, then it's going to be a green one. So you can predict which is coming next, so you know whether or not to stand into that row and let the ball come out and hit you. So that's what we'll do on that side. So when we get over to phase 2, she teleports to the other side. Okay, we've gathered up any balls that we can. She's going to right when she teleports, she's going to cast a spell that's going to stun everyone in the raid. But we should all be over on this side still, kind of over by the green and yellow. And the stun lasts based on distance. So if you pre-run over to where she's going to teleport to, then when she casts a stun, you're going to be stunned for 12 seconds. Where if you stay over on this side, let her teleport, and then cast it, and start running at that point, you'll get stunned for like 1 or 2 seconds. Let's see. Next thing up is right after she teleports and she gets over there, she's going to cast a thing called Titanic Bulwark, which is an absorb shield, and it also blocks interrupts. All right, now that shield, we need to basically tear down that shield, and when we do, then we have to interrupt her, because she's going to start applying ticks of a thing called Wrath of the Creators on us, and if it hits 30 ticks, then we just instant die. Everybody in the raid dies. It's an instant wipe. So we have to take down the shield and then interrupt her. Okay? Once she's interrupted, she goes back to I don't know if she teleports at that point. Does anybody know if she teleports when she gets interrupted?
No, she stays on that side, and then we hit her again, and then she will later.
Right. Yeah, but she switches back to phase 1.
Yeah.
At that point, which also includes that she's going to cast Infusion again. So people are going to get new color assignments after we interrupt her. So you're going to be switching to the light side or switching to the green side, and we'll have 5 seconds to do so when she casts that.
Joe Bowie?
Yeah.
She actually casts it multiple times in a phase. I think she casts it like 2 or 3 sometimes.
Infusion?
No, she only casts Infusion at every phase switch. So like once she gets interrupted.
Nope. She casts it multiple times in...
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right,
in
so...
normal or heroic?
In normal.
All right, well, if she casts Infusion and you switch sides, make sure you switch to your correct sides. Now, the one thing to keep in mind is that first phase switch happens after 40 seconds, okay? But from then on, her phase switch, where she's going to teleport to the other side and then cast the stun thing, happens at 120 seconds instead of 40 seconds in the future. But the first one happens really fast. The next ones happen after 2 minutes each. So, all right, now phase 2 is... let's see here. Yeah, phase 2 is just that simple thing. It's just take down the shield, interrupt her, and then she'll switch back to phase 1. And then, we just basically rinse, repeat, and just keep doing that for the rest of the fight. Yeah, and that's it. That's the whole fight.
So, on that ball phase, when we're,
Mhm.
you know, grabbing those balls, do we have to do any healing or DPS, or is it just strictly grabbing those?
She's going to be doing like an AoE type of damage that goes out, so you're going to want to be throwing heals out around that time on the group. But when you're running across, by the way, make sure you're running on these lines that go here, not in the middle like the pathways. There's like pathways and dividers. Make sure you're running on the dividers of these pathways, because the balls are going to come down the pathways and not on the lines. So you can run between the balls and avoid them, and then just step out to grab the ones that might be the correct color for you on your way over. And then once we get there, we'll just step out and grab what we can. But you are going to need to heal through. She's going to do like a big AoE thing, you know, that's going to pulse out, do damage to us while she has that shield up. But once we get the shield down and interrupt her, then we should be able to move on.
All right, let's throw it on a cauldron.
Okay, quick question though. You had a trick for getting us back up onto the right side if we have to jump into the center, and I missed the little trick.
Oh, it's just make sure your back is pointed towards the side you need to go to.
Okay.
So you want to be facing, it works exactly like disengage from a hunter. So just put your back to the side you need to go to.
Okay.
And when the timer, when he talks about, you know, 2-3 seconds before you jump off, so as the countdown timer goes around, you'll see it start to fill with red. When it fills 3/4 of the way, that leaves about 2 seconds
left.
Can we get a closet up?
Yeah, there's the.
There was a floating one.
Apparently I missed it. Yeah.
Yep.
The one by the site was gone when I released.
No, I thought I got it, but apparently I didn't. No, I died. That's why I didn't have a buff.
When she switches infusion in each phase, we usually just, when we're switching sides, we run to the right. Just so that way people aren't crossing over, because people can...
You stay on the side that you have the infusion on. So
right, but if you get the infusion for the other, because it'll happen in the phase.
it won't happen when she's switching.
No. In like phase 1, I'll get Fel infusion, and then a short bit later, I might get... She'll throw the infusion again. I might get light, so I have to go to the other side of her. Are you guys running that to the right?
We're going to run straight across to the other side.
You just cross in front of the cross through the boss and go to the other side.
Yeah, cross through the boss. When she casts infusion, you have 5 seconds of no penalty. Where if you run into somebody else who has the other color,
because we just say run to the right, so that way people.
No, because it won't work to run to the right, because people would have to run all the way around the entire platform to get to the other side.
You would
You're
run.
missing it. Like if you're on the light side, you run to the right behind her. If you're on the Fel side, you run to the right in front of her.
It doesn't matter. You don't have to worry about that, because you have 5 seconds. Once she casts infusion and you switch, DBM's going to come up and warn you. It's going to tell you what color you are. Run immediately. You have 5 seconds of total immunity of doing any damage to anybody else from that, and you won't give anybody the unstable soul for 5 seconds after you get it.
Yeah,
so,
it's not like the boss in Nax where you had to worry about crossing people.
No, it's just you get 5 seconds of leeway. Once you get assigned a new color, move to the opposite side. Like if your color.
No, that's fine. I just wanted to know if you guys had a specific way that you wanted
run across.
to do it. So
run through the boss to the other side.
Yep.
And then we also want to be close to the tank at all times.
Yeah, we really want to stay in melee range pretty much the whole time.
Yeah.
And that helps with a couple of different things. You know, it helps keep the melee there, and when we're collecting the balls up, because we should be getting over to the other side, and the balls should still be coming out. When we're collecting the balls up, if you're nearby when the ball gets caught, like if we're standing here in a group and like I step out and I grab one of the balls, then everybody who's in the group that's right here gets that same buff. But if I'm way over here and I grab a ball all by myself with nobody else around me, I'm the only one that gets the buff. You don't get it. So it's important that we stack up so that we can share that buff.
Yeah, now you're gonna have somebody else on the other track picking up the other side.
Everybody. Well, basically, the people that want to try and pick up the balls are the people who can DPS while moving.
Right.
It would be ideal. So if you can, like, Beastmaster Hunters are a great choice. Warriors are another good choice. The tanks can do it while we're over there. I mean, it's just anybody who can move and DPS at the same time, those are the optimal choices to step out and grab a ball. If you're unsure about it, if you're worried about grabbing the wrong ball and you don't feel confident doing it, let somebody else do it. Because if we don't grab the balls, then it's not a loss. If we grab the wrong ball, then everybody gets unstable soul that's nearby, and we have to jump into the middle and kind of reset. So it's better to err on the side of caution than to run out and grab them if you're not comfortable with doing it.
Right. So, but what I'm saying is the balls come down the middle of the tracks.
Yes.
And we're standing on the gold lines. Yes.
Yeah, we're standing on the lines, right?
But so if we're all on the inside track here, if we're all on the inside track, there's going to be one coming along this outside track. You're going to need somebody on this outside track.
We don't have to grab
those.
I think you're overthinking it.
We don't have to grab those over there. We can just let those go by. We'll just grab the ones that come in these two inside tracks.
It's okay. Well, that's fine.
The damage buff
it gives you
needed. It's 10% per stacking up to 10 times, I think,
10.
or something.
Yeah.
Up to 100%.
So with as many that are as are coming out, we should be able to get to 10 really fast.
And even if we don't hit 10, it's okay.
Not needed,
we don't need it. It's not necessary. So we can just we're gonna grab the ones that come in these internal 2 pathways. We'll grab those because otherwise, I mean, we'd have to stand in this middle and dodge the balls in order to be in range of collecting the balls from the outside ring. So we'll just grab this one and stand on this middle path here, and then we'll get everybody who's in the stack will get the buff. So it's really the simplest way.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's give it a go. Remember to just get up close right at the beginning here, so that when you have to switch, you don't have to run super far.
Thank you, Amia. For clarifying
as soon as we
that.
start, everybody should just be up on this side of her anyway. Nobody should be sitting back here by the table.
No, everybody should be getting up close and be ready to run. Like, if you're back there by the table,
let's
you're
do
too
it.
far.
So if we get too close, we won't pull her?
Well, we're fine where we're standing.
When we start the fight, you just move up to her. Don't sit back here in the back.
Yeah, okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beware. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Light needs to stack more.
I'm gonna do trank.
Yeah,
we've got somebody with fell on the light side.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Oh, I tried to jump in.
3, 2,
oh, and I jumped on the inside.
Somebody bombed the middle of.
I think that was me.
Well, doesn't matter who it was. Just, you know, I mean, you don't have to call yourself out or anything. Just,
well,
you did it wrong.
The thing is that. Go ahead. Well.
I mean, it's right there. Like, it comes up. It's gonna and then in the middle of your screen, it's gonna tell you you're on the light side or you're on the fell side, and then you just go to your side and stack up on the marker. If you don't, then it's gonna be rough. Like, I got killed right at the beginning there by explosions from that because there was so many of them.
So I thought that's the one where you had to jump into the center. So you want to try to get over to the other side and then jump into the center?
No, you want to just jump into the center and put your back towards where you need to go back to. So, like, if you're on the fell side, you jump into the middle and put your back towards the side where you're the fell side.
Okay, I got you now.
Feast is still up.
Thank you, Amia.
All right, so, and we know this is going to be a little tricky, and this one's one of those fights where if you do the mechanics right, it's not too difficult to fight, but if you screw up the mechanics, we're dead, and that's just kind of how it works.
The other thing about the color on the wrong side is it's not just the bomb, it also does a...
raid-wide damage?
Second, yeah.
Yeah.
Got stomped.
Yeah, it does nasty damage if you get on the wrong side. So
timed out.
It's just real important that everybody gets on the correct side, and we'll get it. You know, people get used to it.
I feel really bad for her. She doesn't want to be mean and evil.
New maiden?
Yeah.
Yes, she does. Look at her.
No, look at her. If you read the story behind it, she's been corrupted by the foul.
Has there ever been a nice maiden in WoW?
Look at that hairdo.
Nope.
You know she's evil.
Yeah, she's like the evil school marm.
Maybe she has a wedgie.
Are you guys doing hero on pull?
No, we're gonna do hero in the. I think it's better to do hero after we do the get back to phase 1 again, because that phase lasts for 120 seconds and the first phase only lasts for 40. So our cooldown should be.
No, that's perfectly a-okay.
So we're gonna do it in the first, the first, second, or the second first phase. If you know what I mean.
If we survive that far.
Well, we will. It's just a matter of time till we survive to that point. But that's when I'll hero, is when we survive to that point.
Good plan.
And we will eventually get it. We always do.
All right. Let's. Who did we lose?
Sky's
running back.
Coming.
Okay.
She's not moving. I wonder if she's having computer issues.
Somebody did drop out of channel.
I think she DC'd.
That was Sky.
Can we
she's
put up
standing in the hallway and just died?
Can we just put up a closet and we'll summon her back real quick because she's a bit back.
Dead in the hallway.
Still dead.
Oh, does it not count until she comes alive?
I think she DC'd while she was running.
Yeah, because she hasn't released
She went
it all.
offline.
And she DC'd right in the middle of the hallway, so she got hit by the orbs a bunch.
And she went out of TeamSpeak. Here she comes.
Yep, I saw her come out.
User entered your channel.
Welcome back. We missed you.
You gotta love that CenturyLink internet.
I'm on my way back.
Just once you release, we'll summon you.
And just remember, it's all my fault.
Yay! Oh,
but Cal's back. I'm sorry. There were a lot of volunteers for you, Faffard, when you were gone to take the blame.
Yeah, I heard there was another hunter.
Oh, I'm married. It's been my fault for years.
Well, that goes with any marriage.
Well, yeah, that goes without saying.
But you're not eligible.
But this is the extra fault.
Speaking of funny little things about life stuff, I went to a city park today, which I ate rattlesnake today. That was delicious.
It's good stuff.
Rattlesnake, yeah, I heard it was good.
I'd had it before, but I had a rattlesnake brat today that was really delicious. Anyway, so this guy had a T-shirt on there, and it says, "My wife says that I don't listen to her," or something.
The guys are going, "What do you mean? I don't get it."
Do we throw a brazier down too?
No, I put a pylon down.
I put one down.
Sky's
I took care of
Yeah,
that hours ago.
She's here.
Weird to show
Not showing up on
dead.
Everyone's ready.
3, 2,
Okay.
1.
Yeah, she might not get healed. I see her dead.
Beware.
I see her on my...
Hookups and fusing.
No, she's dead.
Get to your side.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
People can't let that timer go all the way.
I'm gonna go ahead and use strength.
Get those off. Jump in the middle. Spiffy.
4,
In the middle.
3,
Middle.
2, 1. Beware.
Okay. I got bounced out by someone else explosion.
People are letting their bombs go off in the crowd.
Yeah, they are. Boss is kind of out of position too.
Well, I
Jump
got
to the other
bounced
side,
away. There
so
wasn't much I
here
could
comes
do.
the wave. We're gonna get stunned. Alright, now collect only your color.
I am compelled to unnecessary.
How did I get a bomb? Ah, I did the wrong color. Oh. I'm jumping in the thing.
Now we're dying anyways.
Yeah. Oh. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a res.
Donna?
Yeah, it doesn't.
I went down the bottom.
Never mind.
What? Where's the thingy to
I'm
stand
right
by?
on the
It's
pylon.
back by where
I
the
should
you
get
died
it.
by the pylon? Okay.
I don't think you're going to get me. I'm going through the world.
Yeah, I noticed. Basically, what happened there was a bunch of people like ran to the wall, with their bombs and then stood there, you can't let your bomb go off. You have to jump in the middle with your bomb, or you're gonna start killing people.
Go, jump!
Jump in the middle. That includes tanks, even, I think,
yeah, I was
right?
trying to die so I could get the pylon.
They were trying to die on the pylon.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
But
didn't want
that red timer that goes above your head, when that gets on you, you have the unstable soul. You have 8 seconds, right? When that gets about
scoot back a little bit.
So when that timer is roughly at halfway, so when it's like half red, you can jump into the middle. Anything less than half red is fine too, but you need to jump into the middle. If you don't, you're gonna do raid-wide damage, and you're probably gonna kill people. So you're gonna jump into this pit in the middle. You won't die, as you'll pop back out when the bomb goes off. So jump in there, and if we can get that down, then we'll get further.
Repair hammer over by me.
I'm still upstairs. I'm just gonna
We're
wait for summons
Gotcha.
instead of.
There you go.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Jelly, do you want to summon?
Jelly's up there
Yes,
too.
please. Yeah, I ran down there and then the balls just killed me. I was just running into them.
And I know the beginning's very chaotic because it happens really fast. I mean, we get the infusion, we get a few seconds of attacking the boss is going to switch to the other side. Just really pay attention. You get that red timer marker above your head. You have to come over here and jump in the middle and put your back towards the side you need to return to. So if you're on the fell side, make sure you're pointed with your back towards the side you got to go back to. But you really have to get in the middle. That's what's killing folks.
Or you will fell the wrong way, right?
What's that?
That'd be the smartest. Never mind.
I got it.
Fell the wrong way.
Incoming
Can, like,
joke.
the light be on the fell side when they get the bomb? Or...
No.
Okay,
Never.
so the big thing is just jump in. Don't
Yes.
disengage back into it, or just look at
Don't-
it and jump in. Then your
No,
back's gonna
just
be
jump in
facing
and let
the
the
right
bomb go off. Just jump in the middle and wait for the bomb to go off. It will throw you back out onto the side. So
Unless you die when you jump in, then you end up at
if
the
you
bottom.
disengage, if you go to jump in and you disengage back onto the platform, you're blowing people up. So you got to.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
just let
there's
it
been
fall.
a lot of
Just-
stuff about your back and that, but if you just jump in where you're at, you should come right back out where you.
Don't
No,
even
Joe
jump
Bowie,
in, just walk
she's
into the
thinking
pit.
about this,
Right.
the same thing I was doing.
Just keep your back to the side, basically,
Jump face in from your side.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
just
saying.
jump
It's
in
not
towards
that
the
hard.
center.
Just go in, face in, and then you'll come out where you're supposed to.
You're right, but I mean, sometimes people will try and turn around back towards the area that they're coming to, or they'll turn another direction and then they'll shoot out to the wrong side. So just jump straight in towards the middle of the circle, and stay that direction, and you should bounce back out to your correct side.
Well, see, and that's what I did, Joe Bowie, and it brought me out to the fell sides that first time. And I thought, okay, well, I'll just turn my back to the light side because I'm light. I'm not on, and then I was on the fell side and I shouldn't have been. So, and nobody else was on that other side.
Your character will go straight backwards when the bomb goes off. So as long as you keep your character's back is facing the direction you need to go, that's the direction you will go. So just try it again, and we'll just clean it up. We'll keep practicing. We'll get this down.
Yeah, the jump really isn't that hard. You just need to turn and jump in.
Yep, just make sure you do. Just make sure you jump in. Don't stay up on the platform if you have
And you're
the
saying
bomb.
at about the 3-second mark,
What's
right?
going on?
5 seconds.
Hold on, before we go.
They want you to kick me and then bring me back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
she's
some
still
of
showing he's dead.
the healers are seeing you as dead. Can't heal you.
Yes.
Yeah, I see her as dead too, actually.
I see her as alive, but I can't keep an eye on just her.
Yeah,
Try.
the red marker above your head is actually a timer.
Better?
You can see. So
Nope.
and it's
Still dead. Well,
She's still dead.
she's still there. Did we kick her out?
Maybe Sky should try to
Yeah,
reload.
Yeah, they kicked her and re-invited her.
Maybe
She's still
maybe
dead.
the rest of the healers that can't see her should reload.
I did reload.
Well, like,
done that.
they
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
WoW is what he's saying, not just do a slash reload.
Well, do you want to wait for that? I will.
Yeah,
You
try.
want me to?
It's not just the healers. It's
Sky
anybody who's
Chaser, why
got
don't you
raid
try
frames.
a log out? Just go.
All right.
Yeah, but I have raid frames and I can see her alive, so it's some raid frames.
Well, is the Blizzard
have
standard
helium
ray
and I see her
frames?
alive.
I cannot see her alive. I see her
I
dead.
see her just fine.
I
It's
see
the
her
best
standard
I see
frame.
her
Well,
just fine on raid
If
frames.
she's here, let's not worry about it.
Well, some healers
I won't
can't.
be
Well,
able
the
to
healers
They won't
can't
be
see
able
her,
to
they
heal.
can't
That's
target
true.
her.
That's true.
I'm logging out. We'll try that.
I'm
We'll
going to
see
take
if
a
that fixes
really
it.
quick bio break. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that timer, it's 8 seconds, that debuff, the unstable soul, lasts 8 seconds. So when that timer is half red and half not red, you're at the 4-second mark and it's totally safe to jump into the middle. Yeah, and if you wait a little bit longer, that's okay too, but don't wait until the last second. Just wait till it hits at least halfway gone and then jump into the middle. Otherwise you're gonna kill people. So just remember, halfway is good. Halfway or further along is good. More than halfway is not so good.
Okay, so having Sky log out and back in fixed it?
Yep.
It
Yeah,
did,
I can
yeah.
now see her.
That's weird.
I'm back.
Okay.
Probably because she DC'd.
Yes,
had to
I
log
guess.
all the way back in. My internet had to reload and everything, so.
That
I
made
had a
more
fault
sense though than.
reload to come in. That's weird.
Oh, it's my fault. Just
It's
Just blame
Fafford's
me.
fault.
Yeah. It's nice of you to try to be brave and take his blame.
You're a hunter. It can't be your. You not a hunter. It can't be your fault.
5, 4,
you've never met Mrs.
3,
Mac.
2, 1. Beware. 4, 3, 2,
Check your side.
1.
Oh.
Beware.
We have a fell on the right side.
We've got people aren't moving.
Yeah, people are gonna stand on there.
Yeah, we had a light on the fell side too.
Yeah, I think what happened.
4,
We have to
3,
let the tank
2,
grab them first
1.
before we just run in.
You really
Thing
just.
is, you changed the colors from
4,
last week. That was
3,
It doesn't matter.
2.
There's
Don't-
a
It's the
pylon
same
up
sides of the
here
room.
somewhere.
Everybody
So
has
creation
DBM, right?
is where you need to split up and go to
Yep.
your side.
Wait, does everybody have DBM?
Infusion
Yes.
is.
Infusion, yeah.
All right. It's going to say the middle of your screen. You are on the you have the light or you have the fell thing on there. It's going to say right in the middle of your screen what color you are on. If you are on, if it says you have fell, get on the green side. We're starting pretty much on the green side, but make sure you're over on the green side. If it says you have light, run over to the star side. If you don't, then we're just going to keep wiping. So
Well, it says infusion.
That just lets you know she's casting it.
I got the brazier.
yeah,
And right underneath that, it'll pop up and say a fell infusion or
Are
light
we releasing?
infusion.
Oh, okay.
No, I've got a
Zeke should have
brazier.
got a.
I'm rezzing.
I released, but I'll be right there.
Well, the repair bot's still up, so that's good.
But I think it's important for future weeks to keep the green on the same side and the other side.
Yeah, that was my fault that time. The other time I did it right. The other 2 times I did it right. That time I was fell, and the last time fell was on her other side, and I ran over there just from what I did last week.
Well,
so that was my bad.
Last week we really only did like 2 15-second pulls last week, so it's not like we're really used to it yet, but we'll try and keep it on the same side where the light side is on the right and the fell side is on the left from here on
The
out.
way it is now, right?
Yeah, yeah, the way
now
it is
we've
now,
done
but
a
it's
few pulls. That's what I'm used to now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's but it's that's where it's going to be is on that side. So and it's the lighter colors, like the
You
the
will match
yellow
the
and
color
white.
of the marker you're running for.
No,
so.
I know. I just goofed that time. That was 1 out of 3 pulls. That was my bad.
Right,
I mean, this
so-
is just like Naxxramas as far as it took a long time initially to do it, and then after that it became nothing.
I mean, I'm sorry I'm horrible, because my daughter today, I shoot pool every Sunday. She asked me if I was going bowling, and I said, no, I don't bowl. Rest of the day, I told everybody I was going bowling. So, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Yep. All right. So we'll try it again.
This is progression. This is a tougher boss.
No more Yankee in my wanky.
All right. If it says light, go to the star side, the yellow star side. If it says fell infusion, stay on this green side over here with the triangle. do not go to the other side.
And
don't forget, it happens pretty quick too.
And it's going to happen multiple times during the fight.
Yeah, we really got to get doing this mechanic down, because if we don't, that's just where we stop then.
Because the next time this happens in phase 2, you may get the other side.
Yeah, you might have to switch. So just pay attention to what color you get.
5, 4, might get it now.
3,
the other side. I've been on the same side 3 times.
Beware.
Which I did.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
People on the fell need to stack.
4, 3, 2, 1.
How did we get bombs?
Beware.
That just ran
randomly.
4, 3,
Oh, it is?
2,
The bomb on your head is
1.
It's okay. That's expected.
Track.
All right, now we're moving. If you got that, go into the middle. Go into the middle.
Jump down.
I know. I was waiting for the timer.
White ones can only grab the white balls.
All right, this side's gonna have to jump in the middle. Somebody grab the wrong color.
Ouch! Wow, we got a little further.
Yeah. All right. If you grab the wrong color, you will cause everybody to get the fell infusion. So you have to run along those lines there to avoid getting the wrong color. And if you're not comfortable with grabbing the right color, you're not sure you're going to do it 100% of the time, then don't. Just run along the little pathways and get to the other side.
He's talking about the little thin brown line. That's what you want to be running on. Not over in the dark one. Yes.
Yeah, there's a big, fat, wide, dark brown line, which is, I'm calling the pathway. And then there's the dividers between each of the pathways, which is like kind of a golden color. Run along the little golden lines. They're only about as wide as your character.
Yeah. Shouldn't be in the wide one at all. Unless you're running into the center.
The markers are on the dividers, by the way. So you can, that's where, if you see where the markers are, then that's where the dividers are.
Are we releasing this time?
I did, because I fell all the way to the bottom.
Yeah, I don't see. Well, I see somebody up.
I'm back.
I'm almost back in. I can mess.
When we're running on those lines, we're running to the other side, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
so you're
get,
either running clockwise or counterclockwise on the
once
circle.
you get to the boss, stay on those lines.
You stay on your side.
I think that's what happened that time.
All right, so like for an example, all right, let's say that I have, I'm going to start from like the X side here. Okay, I have fell and I'm on this side, and I need to get to the other side. I'm going to stay on the fell side, and I'm going to run on this line the whole way across from one side to the other. I'm not going to run in this space here because that's where the balls are coming. I'm going to run along this line. Now, if I'm fell and I see there's a green ball that's coming up, I might step out and grab that green ball and then go right back to the line and then keep running towards the other side. But basically, I'm running on this line. And if you're not running on this line, then you could run into the wrong ball. And then if you run into the wrong ball, anybody that's near you is going to get that unstable soul. Then we all have to jump into the middle and get popped back out to our sides to clear it. So you just got to just stay on these little golden lines. And while you're transitioning to your side, but stay on your side of the room. So light side needs to run on the light side of the room. Fell side needs to run on the fell side of the room and along these borders on the way to the other boss. It's really, it's almost better if you just ignore the balls on your way over there than if you grab the wrong one.
I was going to just say, why don't we just not try to grab them?
Well, there's certain people that can do it.
Several in a row, that's one thing, but if they're going so fast.
Then don't try.
Yeah,
if you stay in the track, you're not going to hit one of them.
Yeah,
and then when you get to the boss, stay in that track. Don't step off to the side because the balls are coming out of the boss. And if you step off to the side, you're going to get face planted with them.
Okay.
And I can't stress it enough. It's not important for you to grab the balls if you're not comfortable doing it. If you're really comfortable doing it.
Hey, you know who you're talking to?
Well, yeah. Well,
yeah, avoid
Tap's
them.
attracted to balls.
Actually, I grabbed one, but I would only grab it if there's like several in a line, so there's no chance of getting one.
But let's do this instead.
Oh shit! I don't have my food buff.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beware. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Stack up on the green on the fell side.
Beware. 4, 3, 2, 1.
My duty is one mere mortal.
Stay on the track.
Jump into the middle if you have the bomb. Jump in the middle if you have the bomb. Jump in the middle if you have the bomb. Jump in the middle.
Sir, come and blow me up.
Now you can go
Oh,
on the track.
boy. Jump
I
in
put
the
a
middle.
pylon down.
Beware.
Of a soul divided.
People switched, maybe?
Switch to your side.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Y'all don't stand so
Beware.
far back. We need to stack in this.
Stack on your tanks.
Four, 3, 2, 1. Beware. Beware.
Possible switch?
Switch.
Switch
4,
your sides if you need to.
3, 2,
Taunter.
1. Beware. Four,
Bombs.
3, 2,
Bombs to the middle.
1. Beware.
Hey, it worked.
It sucks we can't get bombed.
You will burn in power. You cannot
Get on the track.
Chicka chicka choo choo.
I am
All those balls going by, and I can't touch. Oh, we get bombs again.
Oh, get a lot of them.
People got off the track. Alright, now you can get off the track.
I died.
Stack on your side.
I thought I had the bomb on me, but I didn't.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, apparently that happened to me too.
I died on my way back up. I don't know why.
Yeah, I did too.
Now I'm
Don't
just
release.
for...
I
We're low health on it.
Yeah, you still take damage from the
Beware.
bomb.
Infusion.
on both sides.
Check your side.
4, 3, 2.
You got wrong colors on the wrong side.
Beware.
Oh, my bad.
I saw that too.
Nice
Thank you for
push,
sharing
Tab.
that.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Wow, she's really big.
Ow. Yeah, when we get down to this low group size,
Beware.
hammers hurt a lot.
She's also giant.
Side.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Taunt. Nice save.
I died from the hammer.
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. I should have sacked that one.
We could just wipe it up at this point and then do another pull.
Yeah, we're gonna wipe at this point.
Yeah, certainly a wipe, but
The only thing I saw
that's
was
the whole fight right
yeah,
there.
that's it.
That's it.
And
that's
Mia,
all
hold
it
on to that.
is.
and everybody did a lot better on that one. So we're moving forward.
Sacred charge to serve.
The only thing
Oh, Berserk and
I want to say was
pylons
back a little more.
What's that?
We've got pylons
Back
down.
a little more because those big hammer hits killed a bunch of us.
Those what? What killed a bunch of us?
The big AoE one where if you don't stuck amongst the group.
Hold on to this, Rez.
Pylon here.
I think what he's saying is we need to do better
I'm
about
seeing
stacking.
people when they get bombs running over in front of the boss to cross over to the other side and then jump in. You should not be crossing past that boss at all.
Yeah, you should just jump in, like turn to the middle and jump in.
Turn sideways, jump in.
Dies with you.
And there,
and
there are going to be, and like we said, there are going to be like 3 random people who are going to get the bomb on them, whether we do everything correct or not. So those people are going to have to jump into the middle.
You're going to want to move, Faye.
I was like, where am I standing?
No,
Where
not
is it
in a good
coming?
spot.
You probably saw me spin in a circle.
I did, that's why I said move.
Thank you, Perez. Now,
I
I'm only
saw
asking...
you. I was dead, like right by your feet, and I'm like, "Oh no, Faye, are you okay?"
Yeah, I think I caused problems on one of the running slightly off lane.
Should I release?
No, I just did a mass.
Did you fall into the hole?
I did.
did.
Actually, I jumped into the hole
you're gonna
thinking
need
I
a
had.
release.
I thought I had the bomb on me because there were so many bombs.
I didn't
above
get a
heads.
res, so.
Yeah,
You
you're
fell
not gonna
in-
get
if you're in
one.
the hole,
You fell
then
in.
yeah, we
You're
got a release.
way too far out of range.
When we're
Yeah.
stacking or whatever,
There's a
you should-
Jeeves by the
there's no
soul
need to
well.
be way against the
Thank
wall.
you.
Whoever came over and brought the
Do
bomb
you need
on
a
top
closet
of me
or
and
not?
killed me came from way over against the wall.
Yeah, everybody
one more
should
on
be
this.
stacked on.
Hey, please, I have no idea how to get to you.
Everybody
Need one more to click.
Everybody should be stacked on either of the markers on either side of the boss. You shouldn't be back. You shouldn't be far away. You shouldn't be against the wall. You should be stacked up with the rest of the group the whole time.
Okay, now, I have a question just because I'm not, I was following my group and everything, so I was right in, I was on the light side. Everything was good, and then we got the bombs on our heads, and I was running to jump into the soul well, and my bomb had plenty of time.
You got
going
bounced out
off,
by someone
and-
else's.
Huh?
You probably got bounced out by someone else's.
So that's nothing that I did wrong.
No.
It's just okay.
I don't think you
Unless
can
you stepped in,
Yes,
get
you
bounced
could.
out.
could take damage.
If you jump in after someone and their timer is shorter, it will bounce you out with them. I've had it happen to me.
Really?
Yeah, and it killed me. Because then my bomb went off, of course, because it bounced me out, and by that time I came down, it was like, never mind, I guess the hitting the floor, I don't know, or whatever, but then my bomb was going off.
All right. Well, let's just clean it up a little bit. Do what we can, and that
we
was
made
better.
a lot further.
That was
We'll get
certainly
there.
improvement. We got to see the whole fight. At that point, it's just doing it cleaner. was
Rinse
all.
and repeat.
Yeah, we can't
All
lose
right.
10% of our people every time.
I thought it was funny that even dead, you still get the fel or the light on you when it switches.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beware. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Bell site's not stacked up.
4,
Yeah.
3,
The big hammer.
1.
Stacked.
Beware. 4, 3, 2, 1.
I know range people aren't used to being in melee range, but come to our house for a little while. It's okay.
But it hurts.
Stay on the track
cookies.
until you see those swirlies disappear under the boss.
Stack up.
You don't have to be on the track.
No, it said stack up, not track.
Beware.
Switch sides if you need to.
4,
Oh shit.
3,
Made a big
2,
mistake.
Bombs.
1. Beware.
Bombs.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware. Beware. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beware. Four, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
We'll be heroing right as soon as we get over here.
Oh, did I swear I clipped that. That was my fault. I didn't think I hit it.
I think we had somebody with the wrong color.
I clipped it like with a pixel.
Beware.
Save, guys.
Switch if necessary.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Beware. Beware.
Check your side.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Bombs out.
Bombs
out.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
There's a bomb coming.
Mac, you've
Jump
got a
that,
bomb.
take that bomb off. More bombs up
Bomb-
here. Mark,
bombing.
bomb.
Don't stand in that pathway once you're confident.
I think we lost several people here.
I can drink it too.
You do have to be
Drinking
careful
now.
too, because I had the same thing happen that Jelly did. I went in front of me and it blew me up.
Beware.
Check yourself.
Switch if you need to.
Check your sides.
4, 3, 2,
Oh, you're on this
1. Beware.
We have 2 roses.
Get sixes up and hold one.
I'm at the bottom of the hole.
Alright, just hold it down.
Can't.
4,
Bombs out.
3,
Check bombs.
Bomb and green.
1. Beware.
Second hero, please.
Beware.
Check your sides.
4,
We have
3,
green on the light
2,
side.
1. Beware.
Bop me.
Clear your bomb. Clear your bomb. Clear your bomb. Not to the wall. To the inside.
I don't have a. Yeah, no, I had. That was me that did that. I had hammer and the bomb. Bad timing.
Whoa, I drinking?
2, 1. Beware.
There are pylons
Get
down.
dizzy up.
I did not get bounced out. Okay, that was way too late.
Fel needs to stack
Hi,
really tight.
Niobe.
Yep, I'm dead. I lagged and it I lagged and it didn't punt me out until I was way too far.
Can you get the tank up?
No,
I'm
no.
way at the bottom.
Okay.
Unnecessary end.
Better?
I could have fired alive, but I'm dead right next to him.
Like 16%.
Yeah, we're pretty. That was a pretty good run there. Just that one little blip there. And that's the thing. Screw up the mechanics once in this fight, and it can wipe the whole thing.
And we would hit Berserk in a minute right now. That's where we're at as far as like DPS race goes.
So, and it's really not a DPS race on this too much. We're a little bit. I guess the Berserk
Beware.
45, but.
Interrupt.
Torment of a soul divided.
Well, we kind of tried to die, so
4,
I wouldn't interrupt.
I'm on a pylon, so I can mass res.
1.
Just blow everybody up.
She's going to in about 10 seconds.
Well,
or
25.
that works too.
We're
swiping.
Yeah, we're wiping.
4.
If you get a bomb, just go kill everybody.
2.
Yeah.
1.
Well, you're gonna die in about 3 seconds, so.
There we go.
Well,
takes care of it.
Alright, the heck with this.
I got blown out of the pylon's res circle. I was right on it.
That was much better. We're getting close.
Are we taking the break or?
Yeah. We'll get everybody back and then we'll take a break.
Okay.
I'll take the blame for that one because it was just really bad luck that I got the hammer and the.
You know, if you get that on you again like that, Johnny, just jump into the center. That's kind of like on your side, so the boxes are kind of facing that way.
But I have to soak the hammer before I go in, otherwise it's going to instant kill me while I'm falling, and then I can't be rezzed.
Couldn't you like anti-magic shell or something?
No, it's way too much. It's 38 million.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage.
That's why I was calling for a bop.
Yeah, I tried, but it just wasn't popping.
Yeah.
I just.
So we taking the break?
Yep.
Yeah. Still a ton better, guys.
I have a question.
Everybody.
I saw 2 people get the bomb before me. I get the bomb, I go to step, they've already jumped. I go to jump, their bombs blew me back.
Okay, that could happen. I mean, like those kind of bad instances when those things happen, that sucks. But there's not a whole lot you can do about that.
So
it's not much you can do about it.
Just so you guys know, hold on. Just so you know.
I was on the right side with the right color. I didn't get dropped down.
In normal, the bombs, when you jump into the pit, it slow falls you. So, you could, as soon as you get the bomb, in normal, go ahead and just jump. Instead of waiting until it gets to 3/4. When we get to heroic, you have to wait till it gets to 3/4 because there is no slow fall in the pit. So
you can do it at half. Is fine too. I mean, like, I don't know if jumping in at the full 8 seconds. I mean, usually most people, when they realize they have the bomb, they're really only at about 6 seconds by the time they realize it, probably. So, but yeah, I mean, like jumping in early is better than jumping in late by far.
Are we on break now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did notice that there was a lot of people that waited till it got to almost 1 before they jumped in.
Yeah, they shouldn't wait that long. I mean, you don't want to jump in like necessarily right away, but you don't want to like.
Right
you don't want to wait.
I would say jump in as soon as you get it.
Well, and
it's 8 seconds. You're going to be too far down. You won't make it to the top if you jump in at 8
That's
seconds.
what happened with me. Yeah, well, I didn't
thing
jump in
is
early.
that-
I lagged when I was falling and couldn't make it back out.
like Lorelai was saying, you know, we have to watch our bombs, and I wasn't looking at the bomb. I was looking kind of at my rotation when I wound up having the bomb, and I didn't realize till the last minute that I had the bomb. So, you know, I just got, you know, it's kind of just really, really keeping an eye on your screen And
Yeah.
you know, so that was my flub up, because I'm not, you know, I got the bomb like on the first one, like instantly.
But
and then the second time I did it, and then this time it was just like, oh God, you know.
I also noticed that it makes you grow. You know, you get bigger.
What I'm saying is, like right here where Paulette's standing, right here on this track. If I'm standing there and I get the bomb, in the time it takes me to turn and go that way, at least 3 seconds have gone off.
Yeah, you're probably fine at that point. But
well,
if you're
that's
like
why right, if you're standing right on the edge, which you shouldn't be,
right?
Okay, then yes, what you're saying is right. But if you're standing on that middle track like we have said you're supposed to be, by the time you turn and take 3 or 4 steps to go that way, 3 seconds have fallen off, and by the time you fall in, you're at the halfway mark. So people should, as soon as they get the bomb, should turn and walk off.
Well, at the very least, they should walk up to the edge and wait for it to hit about halfway and then jump. At the very minimum.
But they're not. They're standing right here, waiting till it gets down to 4, so that by the time they walk over here and step off, it's like at 1. I've seen them step right off and get blown right back up. I mean...
And that's going to happen. That's going to happen.
But it shouldn't happen.
But it should not happen.
No, when I'm talking about, like... When I'm mentioning, like, weight, I'm talking about, you should be ready to jump in. And I'm talking about jumping in at 4 seconds, not waiting to react to it.
Joe, I understand what you're saying, but I'm telling you what the people are doing. They're fighting until it gets to 4, then they're turning and walking. So just change it. Say as soon as you get the bomb, turn and walk off. I guarantee you by the time you get to the edge, you're going to be at 4.
Unless people are going to the edge, anticipating it, and jumping off immediately. So if you're like you said, on that inner part, that's fine. You know,
it's really just everybody just needs to get a good grasp of it and understand how it works. That it's an 8-second thing from the time it gets on you to the time it explodes, and you have to jump into that middle and make sure that it explodes inside the middle. But that you don't too far down that you can't get back up, which shouldn't be too difficult in normal because we do get the slow fall on us. So it's really just you get the bomb on you, get ready to jump, and then jump, you know, kind of thing. And that's it. That's really all there is to it. And folks will get it down. Then we got really close on that one. I think we do need to get the DPS a little bit higher if possible, but I think part of that is just people handling mechanics. And you know, and get our jumps right, and we should be good. We're really close.
You know, I was in a way I was afraid. You know, I've been so afraid about not being on the lines to when we do the balls and stuff. I've been making priority of that, and I think Lorelai said you don't need to group for, you know, that part of the fight where we're fighting and the bombs are coming up. So maybe we need to just, you know, loosely spread out.
Well,
no,
we need to stay grouped for the hammer.
No,
we have to stay grouped up because
gotcha.
It's a cone shape that the tanks turn the boss, and the boss puts out a cone shape that's going to hit everybody inside the cone, and it's going to split the damage. If we're spread out, it's only going to hit part of us. So we need to stay stacked.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember you saying that now.
Yep, but
yeah, well, I've also noticed there's several people that have been lagged back behind.
Yeah, and as long as they're in the cone and they get hit, you know,
what's the range of the cone?
It goes in a straight line back. I don't know how far.
It's 20 yards according to the guide.
Okay, so it's basically pretty much back to. Well, here, hold on. It's basically back to where this pylon is right here. Is as far back as you could possibly be, and not get hit by the cone.
Okay.
So I mean there is a little bit of leeway there because it's 20 yards from me to the boss right now where I'm standing and jumping up and down. But
actually I would dare to say that it's closer than that because I
have a rangefinder and it says I'm at 20 yards. I'm at 20 yards right now. But
yeah, she's got a large hitbox.
And I'm just saying stack on the markers and we're good. But I mean if they're a little bit loose on their stack, that's not going to be the end all of it. It's really all we really need to do is clean up that bomb stuff, and it was just a weird bomb thing that kind of blew stuff up with Johnny there. Otherwise, I think we might have made it. We did lose a couple of people, which means we lost some of the DPS, and we were about 500 million damage short of killing the boss. So that could be the difference. But as long as people are working on getting it down, and we're getting a little bit further each time we pull, I think we're doing okay. This is a really tough mechanics fight. It's not a tough fight; it's a tough mechanics fight. So I think we can get it.
All right, ready check for those who are back.
We can do it.
Did you say we lost some people?
I'm saying people died.
Oh, okay, okay.
In the poll, that's why we were short on DPS at the end, because we had people die.
Right.
So
I switched back to BM, so we'll have plenty of DPS
now. Should have never left us.
Yeah, his face is gonna stick like that too.
Check your class, because they should be just about gone.
I was doing alright damage with my marksman, but it's just
anyway.
We get into a fight like this with so much movement, and I was just getting my butt kicked.
Yeah, well, we'll do it. You know, let's just give it another pull here and see how it goes.
All right, Melina 4, Mirama, Caldish, you guys back from break?
Oh, we still have laggers.
Yeah, do we have like 2 more minutes?
No, we're done. We're waiting on laggers.
Dizzy, did you use your foot? Oh, is it a football?
It's a soccer ball.
Oh, okay.
Which in some countries is called a football.
It's accurately called a football.
Actually, it was originally called soccer. So there.
The toy is called a football in the game.
All right,
football,
so
toy.
It's actually not foot; it's football.
Oh, let's pull.
4 still away.
4 still going?
1 second.
Yeah, this isn't one you could pull without everybody being ready.
No.
Yeah, especially with the Fel and the light. Now I'm getting a verbal, like I hear it in my, in my speaker that what I have on me. First it says spread, and then it says, whatever it is that I have on me, whether it's Fel or light.
Shouldn't say spread.
Alright.
Yeah, mine
never spread. I don't know
That's
why
from that
spread.
Well,
in heroic, you do spread until you have to soak. That may be it.
Check, make sure 4's back first.
I don't spread.
Yeah,
I know
he's
we
moving.
talked about not doing that.
All right, so 4's good.
Okay, 4's here. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's roll.
That's everybody.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beware. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beware. 4,
Taunt.
3,
I can't.
1. Beware.
Good save.
4,
Oh,
3,
Donna
2,
died.
Are you down below? I can't reach you.
I
Yeah,
fell
she
to my
fell.
death. Somebody was dropping bombs on our side.
I got aggro. That's what happened there.
Bombs in.
So we might as well just wipe it since we can't res
Yeah,
the tank.
just jump in the middle or something. Wipe it if we have to.
And just leave the bombs out. Leave the bombs out.
Yes, I'm chasing other people with bombs.
I've got a plan.
Yeah, I was trying to get through that.
I was like, why did I die? And I was like, oh, I got aggro.
Shouldn't have. I was up still, so.
So I got melee hit for 3.5 million and 2.5 million, and that was enough.
Oh, it's because me and Donna both had bomb at the same time, so we had to both jump in.
Donna and I.
I'll have to blazer back where we started though. I haven't made it over.
Who is it I serve?
I got
flowery?
Or I got in the pylon,
I was right next to the pylon and I didn't get it.
You were
actually
in the circle.
Do anything.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, I can
right
use my res to bring someone up. We got
we release him?
reses.
Yeah, go ahead and
Sixes
release.
is up. Let's see if he can get someone.
Oh, got me. Hang on.
Okay.
Sixes is up. Yeah, he might be able to get someone up.
Mass
I could have
incoming.
used the beer
here it
res.
comes.
Yay, Faye!
That works.
Thank you.
User
Thank
entered
you.
your channel.
Thank you, Sixes.
This is a fun boss. Even with all the death, it's...
You know, it's...
When we get it down, it's going to be so much fun.
I like the mechanics fights myself. I think they're interesting.
If I can get a summons, that'd be awesome.
Well, I heard that you're...
Who needs a summons?
Please.
Mac. I heard that your counterpart just came into TeamSpeak, so now we have the entire Goblin gold cast in.
Yeah, he's trying to get it. He's trying to get his push to talk set up.
Oh.
There's
Hi,
a
Dex.
repair hammer back here.
So we should try to say as much as we can now before his mic
Where is
goes
that?
up.
Yeah, because then he can't say anything back.
Between the table and the soul well.
Oh, there it is.
Of course, everybody's standing on it.
That's why I couldn't see it.
But that lets you know where it is.
Well, I worked as hard as I could, then I died, and it was like I tried to help him set up TeamSpeak, so...
Okay, so what is the goblin gumbo that I picked up?
That makes you double screen for a while.
I'm going to talk about
Somebody
the
put that
Goldcast
down, that's all.
She said gumbo.
I thought she was like, what's the Goblin Gold cast that I picked up? It's a podcast? I don't know where you picked that up.
I have no idea.
It was like, gee, Jelly, I guess you don't listen to our podcast either.
I haven't had time. I've had so much company in and out of here these past few weeks, hence why I haven't been here.
Alright. You need to make them watch or listen to it too.
Yeah, there you go.
Then they'll leave earlier.
Check that.
Well, then my husband would divorce me.
Yep.
Oh.
For Caldish, I'll take in Niobe, Zeets, make sure your flasks are straight.
Yeah, mine was at 2 minutes. Reset.
Yeah, I redid mine.
Yeah, you can take 2 of them now, and they'll go to 2 hours.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they do stack like that.
Mine's at 3 hours.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beware. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Check your sides.
Beware.
We must have an error over on that side or something.
Several people on the other side.
We've got a fell on our side now.
They're running around the outside as long as they don't get.
Yeah, they were
as long as they
good.
don't touch the taunt.
3,
Yeah.
2,
I'm saying.
1. Beware.
Stack nice and tight. We're friends.
3, 2, 1.
Stay on the track when you get to the boss.
That was a good recovery on that. Bombs in.
Bombs out.
Busy. Sing.
Ah. Couldn't see it. I apologize.
Sorry, got sent to the other side.
We have a light side on the fell side.
Are they dead?
Alright,
even
it's a wipe.
Yeah, just wipe it up, guys.
There are pylons
Beware.
down.
Kill people with bombs. Get bombs deliberately.
But if
sorry
you
about that,
stand
guys.
on top of somebody who's already on a pylon, it can knock them off the
2,
pylon.
1. Beware.
I thought I made it in the middle.
guess I'm gonna have to fight the boss to die.
Just jump in the hole.
Yep.
Well, I don't want to jump inside because
4, 3, 2, 1.
So I'm gonna say I jumped into the middle with my timer just going off. I didn't wait at all, and it kicked me right back up. So because of slow fall, so you can on normal do that. So if you have the bomb, don't wait. Just go jump in. We'll worry about that mechanic. I jumped in right away. I fell for quite a ways, and then boom, kicked me right back up, and I was perfect.
You made it,
the only downside to that, and although admittedly this isn't a DPS race, but the whole time you're slow falling, you're not doing DPS.
Correct, but we're getting killed by bombs because people are waiting too long.
This is true. I mean, I'd rather have the lower DPS and the better mechanic than, you know.
Okay, yeah, but we do, just keep in mind, we do need a balance of both, though. That is important because we were 500 million short of killing the boss, and we hit the enraged timer. So we do need to make sure we keep the numbers up, but I mean, the numbers are looking pretty good. Yeah, no, less dead people is good. We have to do both, is the thing. It's not one or the other that we can choose.
Yeah, these next few bosses, I can tell you from watching all the videos and oh, excuse me, that was gross. By watching all the videos and reading everything, it's only going to take one mechanic screw up and we wipe. That's the way they design these last 3 bosses. You have to get all the mechanics perfect. If you don't
do them right,
we're wiped. Yeah.
Yeah. And I've got this one worked out, and I've got the next one worked out. I didn't even look at Kill Jaden to work up a strat for that.
That one's the next boss is the worst one of them all as far as difficulty with mechanics. But once you get the mechanics down, it's a piece of cake.
Yeah, it's really a complex explanation, the next one, because there's no way to do it simply and have people do it right.
Are we ready for a pull?
And
yeah,
remember,
we're ready.
And remember, guys, this is progression. We're doing fine. If we get this boss down tonight, I'd be extremely happy.
I'd almost be surprised. So go ahead and surprise me, folks.
I'll dance a jig. And my wife will tell me to stop.
And she'll record it and post it on the Facebook.
And then we'll tell you to stop.
Yes, please.
I won't. I'll throw dollars at him.
Thank you. I knew somebody would. I'll even put a cowboy hat on.
Beware.
Just trying to make you feel better.
Check your side.
4,
Arc and Shatter on side.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Stack tight.
That's what she said. Sorry.
That was a
scratch.
Yeah, I wouldn't have touched that one.
2, 1. Beware.
That's what she said.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I mean, if you're just gonna softball him in like that.
Well, I was hoping you'd hit it.
Balls. Oh, the balls. I don't want to touch them.
Bombs.
They're not as big as Gordon's balls, though.
I didn't think it sent that direction.
Beware.
Interrupted.
We're moving back to first phase.
Check your side.
4, 3,
Taunt.
2, 1.
Move sides, move sides.
Beware.
Bombs in, bombs in.
Whee!
Tranking.
Destruction.
Are you
Stack
ready?
on your tank.
I'm not. I'm jumping up and down, though. I can jump up and down, too.
People on the
just
light
tried
side
it
will
out.
back up better.
Bombs.
We got a bomb as soon as we got a light on the front side.
Beware.
Wasn't in time.
Beware.
Oh, that was really weird.
He's
got him.
My entire group moved right as I got
3, 2, 1.
Light on
got
the
him.
bell.
Beware.
We're kind of
Bombs in,
fell on
bombs
light.
in.
The boss moved and people weren't noticing that. So we had a lot of cross-contamination.
Watch the light side. Don't run through it.
4, 3,
Bombs
out. Beware.
Is the tank at the bottom of the...
No, I'm here.
We just have it right in. I'm gonna need a pop for this next one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a dead.
Never mind, we're good.
Stay on the track until those swirlies go away under the boss's feet.
Someone's gonna need to run out to grab her when the res is up.
What do you do when you have a bomb on you?
Now you
bomb out!
Don't land on the wrong color like I did.
I jumped. Didn't
Did we get her?
Not yet.
We still don't have a res. We got
we have our
half a minute.
It's alright, it's a wipe.
It's 21 seconds.
It's a wipe at this point.
Yeah.
It's a long since wipe, actually.
Big sticks.
We're gonna die here in about 5 seconds.
There is a pylon up, and I'll take once like he's close enough.
But who is it I serve?
My.
Yeah, that was just bad timing. My entire group had to move right when the hammer started, so
right.
Everybody was jumping off, and I was left alone. So
Was there an infection on that side? Did somebody stay on the wrong side?
Yep.
Okay. Just really, really focus, guys.
I'm resin.
Let's just clean it up and focus hard. You know, really pay attention to what color you've got. Make sure you're on the correct side.
Thanks, Seats.
Another thing, I know we keep sounding like a broken record about this, but you need to stack up.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally a do the mechanics or we fail. That's literally what this fight is.
And
so,
we've been proving that over and over again.
Yep, it's not anything more than that.
And it's not hard to tell if you're not stacked. I mean, if you're not on top of everybody else, you're not stacked.
Yep. And if you got the wrong color, just really pay attention to the beginning. I mean, I know that we're all trying to like open up with our openers at the beginning of the fight and get our big DPS rolling and all that or whatever, but just focus in. Get on your correct side.
This time it was on the first switch. 2 people didn't switch and had the wrong color on both sides.
Yeah, so either which way, I don't even care who it was. Just focus in. Just get it right.
All right.
The repair hammer's still up too. And it just went away. Damn it.
Alright, let's
spoke too soon.
Pull timer it. Let's
We're waiting for summons.
Mac needs a summons.
Somebody released?
Well, I died at the bottom, but I didn't
okay.
You're a little far for a res down there.
Yeah.
I jumped in after you, but no, I won't.
I like that you can actually see the bottom.
Good evening, everyone.
All right.
Hey.
Hello.
There's Dex.
Hello.
Here he is.
I figured it out.
You assigned your push to talk to Gnome?
to home.
Gnome. Gnome.
Alright, let's do this, guys.
He pushed it, not Mac. Or
not.
We need block rock.
Oh.
Wait.
The pull timer's up. Is this a non-pull?
Are we ignoring this?
4.
Ignore it.
Ignore. Alright. Now everybody got their rocks?
Rocks and balls. That's what we're doing tonight, Dex.
Let's.
I heard that.
Real pull timer this time. Let's do it.
All right.
Sounds like take 5 of our podcast.
5, 4, 3, 2. Beware. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Be on your color marker.
I'm gonna pull up the screen so I can see what's happening.
I'm gonna have to put your volume up.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, this seems like old hat now. Get through that phase.
Stay on target.
Someone's
striking.
Bomb out. Bomb out. Bomb out. Bomb out.
My screen usually flashes.
Beware.
Check yourself.
Switch sides as necessary.
4, 3,
Stack on your
2, 1. Beware.
I use my trick.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware. Beware.
Check yourself.
Check your sides.
3, 2,
back to light burning to the
Light.
side.
beware.
We have a fat person on that side.
That was a lot of bombs.
Yeah, light person ran to the fell side.
4,
Taunt.
3, 2, 1.
Cat
Beware.
girl on the wrong side.
Shit, it was me. I am confused about which side we're on now.
Can we get Donna out?
That was my fault.
Res Donna. Yep.
I tried.
She got it.
I forgot we were on the other end.
Okay, that was weird. My back was facing to where I would have came right back to my marker, and I ended up getting launched to the other side.
Stack on your marker.
If somebody blows up next
Lots
to you,
of bombs again.
it can throw you off course.
Gotcha.
See, just like there, everybody went in, everybody got thrown all over the place. The idea is not to get bombs.
Yeah, that would be better.
I do have pylons down.
I'm sorry, I know I was on the wrong side.
What are the bombs called?
Felon.
Unstable soul.
Big red
Unstable
glowing
soul,
thing
yeah.
above your head.
Yeah, you also unstable soul.
Change colors too.
Did we?
Change on my screen when I get it.
I was 1 second off of being able to res.
But who is it I serve?
Once I come back, I should be able to do mass res.
Okay. Just be careful when you do come back, because you're standing right next to where the boss respawns.
I'll move it.
The other way, Abia.
The other way.
Move past.
Book those hooves.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's far enough.
Don't pull a Dex. I mean,
Hey, I'm not seeing you on the damage chart here. I'm watching it live.
Ooh.
Thank you, Amia.
Thank you.
It only goes up to 10. I can't find you anywhere.
I'm showing him at 14. He's there.
And there are only 13 people in the raid, right?
Well, we do have 6 healers and yeah, 22 tanks, 18 DPS.
Might help if we set where it says personal announcements and DBM on the maiden. It says show special warning to move someone or someplace for unstable soul, and do the runaway little girl so we know that we need to jump.
Oh,
Yeah, good idea.
Good point.
So what do you do? Go to
/DBM, Tomb of Sargeras.
Yep.
Then
and
you go to
down
Maiden of Vigilance.
Yep.
And then it would be the show special warning for
infusion.
I see it an announce.
No,
unstable soul
it's
targets.
personal announcement.
It's under a personal
show
announcement.
special warning to move.
Oh, personal announcements.
Yeah.
It's the third one down and bottom one in personal announcements.
Hell, if
And
you wanted to
change it to 4.
Run away,
If you
little
wanted
girl.
to,
Change it to
on
4.
there,
What does the number mean?
It's just
So what does that
sound it's
mean?
using.
That's also a verbal
okay, I see.
warning to tell you
Okay.
that you need to run away because you have a bomb.
Yeah, it'll say, run away, little girl, run away. So then you know you have the bomb because this past time my screen, I noticed after the last time I blew up people that, you know, I wasn't paying attention to the actual screen, but then I noticed my screen was flashing red. This time it didn't flash red. So now this is something else that's going to help me to go, you've got a bomb on you.
Yep.
Oh,
Good
okay.
call.
I was actually going to ask if there's some type of warning, because with everything going on, and especially if there's more than one bomb up,
Both
you know, I
mine are
have
still
to
on
move to
cooldown,
see if
Amir.
it's on me, so that's perfect.
I don't see where it says
Yeah, I'll drop a.
Okay,
so here by this, right where I'm at, I'll drop one.
All right, Jordan, or not Jordan, whoever that was.
I think.
Click on Maiden of Vigilance, and then scroll down. You're going to see general announcements. Then you're going to see target announcements, and the next one down is personal announcements, as far as groups. And then it's the third one in that personal announcement group. Are you seeing it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the one for unstable soul.
Yep. And make it SW4, and that'll say "Run away, little girl."
And what does SW1 do?
If you click
Just
on
makes
them,
a sound.
each one it'll show you it'll play what sound it is.
It plays a different sound.
Oh, so you could have a different sound for fell or for
Yep.
light?
You could make
that makes
different sounds.
sense.
Actually, I was checking that out, yeah.
Okay,
SW1 is.
Do I want the air horn?
Personal
Yeah,
announcements, one again? Once again?
Okay, so
Unstable soul, change it to number 4.
it's the third one in personal announcements.
And that's the bomb. And so
That's
if it
the
says,
red
"Run
bomb."
away, little girl, when you change to SW4,
Okay,
get in the
change
middle.
to number 4.
Yep. Now when you hear "Run away, little girl," jump in the pit. Like a little girl.
Alright, I'm
Jump
used
in
to
the
that.
middle. Do the thing. Just do the thing.
Jump in line, rock your body on time.
So, Dax, once you get up to the right level, Dax, you know.
Hey, I'm working on it.
You could have just as much fun as we do.
So we heard you've been working for a month now, and what level are you?
I actually started leveling from 100 for the first time today, and I'm almost 103.
Nice.
Nice.
Awesome.
All right, let's do it. Come on, let's go.
I thought you said he was
Patience
never
is
going
a
to get there.
virtue. Hold on.
Oh,
What are we waiting for?
It's patience is a virgin.
Oh, where's
She's
She's
got it.
I can't get over that runaway little girl thing. Seems a little insensitive to me.
Okay, pull out over now.
Go ahead, I was trying
But
to
it
do
makes
Not
you
that there's
move.
anything wrong with that.
I can live without it.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Check yourself out. Be on your markers.
3, 2, 1.
We have a light
Beware.
on the south side. That means to go to the correct side.
I didn't get that warning with the bomb. Yeah, I didn't get that warning. I think it's in my
I did.
voice
I did, but
box.
it came late.
4, 3, 2,
Tom's out.
1. Beware.
Run away. There you go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Stay on the marker. No.
On the line.
Matt, can you clear your bombs?
Tranking.
Ooh, that warning is really great.
Yeah,
It is. It's super
died,
late.
like, active marker. I jumped in and an explosion killed me in the pit.
Beware.
Check your stuff.
Switching sides if necessary.
2,
Oh, taunt shit.
1. Beware.
Okay, you're good.
Ow.
My trank is on CD.
-2.
I'll do him.
Phased out.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Is she where somebody can bring her up?
Beware.
No, I'm
No. Oh, you're down. Well, okay.
Beware.
Fusion, get ready to switch if necessary.
Check your side.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
I'm on Cool Kid side.
Bombs out.
4, 3,
I don't know if
2,
you want to res me.
1. Beware.
Yeah, go ahead and get Dizzy up.
Yeah, the runaway seems to be at 1 or 2.
Yeah, just to let you know, though.
I'm not getting the warning. I think I have to check my voices.
No, I'm not getting it either. It might be because we're in the middle of the fight rather than...
Light side, we need to stack up tight.
Also, if you
Beware.
get the bomb, you tend to grow a lot bigger, so that's another indicator.
Check your side.
Check your side.
Taunt.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Wrong side.
Beware.
Tap, come to the yellow side.
I'm trying to stay away from everybody.
As long as you don't touch me, it's fine.
Ooh. Light side stacking tight.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Use the trank.
Beware.
Tranking.
Check your side.
Check your side.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Fell side needs to stack up tighter.
Like we're all on top of each other.
Yeah, we're pretty good.
4,
Bombs out.
now 3, 2,
You weren't bad before.
1. Beware.
Oh, that was the wrong side for the obliteration there. Bring it up. Get back to the top.
Oh, what?
Yellow side had to jump. Whole team.
What smash are we on?
It's
Doesn't matter
reset
now.
to light now.
Yeah. Did I miss my taunt?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't see a warning at all. I didn't see the timer either.
Do not touch the wrong color orbs, please.
I'm going to be over here by myself until this goes, because I'm on the wrong
I see you, you're fine.
lane.
And him.
Beware.
You ready to switch if necessary?
Light.
You're left. Alright, bombs in.
Beware.
Somebody did something.
Bot me, please.
Run
On the
away,
fell
little
side,
girl.
I need a res.
Run away.
We all got the bombs.
Unnecessary end.
4,
Oh, look at the bomb.
2, 1. Beware.
We do not have a res.
No, I
Beware.
dog.
I know.
There wasn't enough.
Green
people
side stack up.
4,
That was
3,
two people didn't switch,
2,
and
1.
Need light over here.
Beware.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
somebody from the fell side didn't switch, somebody from the light side didn't switch, and everybody got the bomb.
4, 3, 2,
why did I
just
1.
wipe it? We're not winning this
Beware.
one. So wipe it up and we can do another poll before we run out of time.
Trying to get to the brazier.
Everybody just run to each other.
Please don't
There are
jump.
pylons
Yeah,
Please
now.
don't jump on the
hug
pylons.
each other and then stand still. Don't jump in, just blow up.
No, where's the pylon at is where I was trying to
That's what
find.
I'm
I
looking
didn't want
for,
to
is
get it.
pylon.
Looking for the balls.
Do not stand on me.
Balls.
You're gonna blow Marima away from the pylon.
I don't know where it was. I was right next to one earlier and somebody else had gotten the res. It was really weird. Someone that wasn't even near it.
Mass rising.
See Dax next week, it'll be your fault.
Well, I was about to say, I don't
No,
have
it's
any
still
idea how you
Fafford's
guys
fault.
wiped. I mean, Mac died right away.
But he's our resident demon hunter bug.
You know, in that phase, it's like things are really. I mean, that really comes quick, that change, because I just I was just looking and checking my side, and I was on the fell side. I got the bomb, jumped in the thing, and when I jumped in, then it switched to light.
Yeah,
and I was facing the wrong way.
It happens.
Never mind, but it.
Yeah.
So, Mac, you know, maybe you could get a name change. You could change your character name to Swiffer.
I was watching you guys engage here, and I was so confused. I haven't been that confused since 5th grade health class. I had no idea what I was looking at again.
It makes more sense when you do it.
It does. It's like having 5th grade health class,
right? Well, when we first started, we didn't know what we were looking at.
Yeah, and don't cross colors.
We missed the first 5.
Don't cross
we didn't know what we were doing either.
Don't cross the streams.
Yeah.
All
right, last poll for tonight, guys. Let's get it down.
Let's do this really focused.
We have people on now that can talk about us to thousands of people.
1. Beware.
No pressure.
If you've listened to the show, you know.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
There's on the wrong side.
There's light on the fell side.
No, that was because the
that was
boss
just the
moved once the bell went, once the infusion went out, so people
we're all still good.
4, 3, 2.
That was actually very nice.
Beware. 4,
Ow.
3,
Ow, that did
2.
What
happened there? We need a res.
Tranking.
There it is.
Alright, bombs in.
There's a bomb.
I'll have bombs.
I just.
Don't follow us. Just get the bomb.
Don't worry about it. I bopped myself. It's no longer there.
Pally, that was you. I saw it disappear. That was actually kind of cool.
Blizzard loves pallies.
Yes.
I certainly do. I love pallies.
Beware.
Check yourself.
Sure you are on the correct side.
2, 1.
Somebody did not move to the correct side. Double check your correct side.
And there's a light person on the green side.
Trink is on CD.
3, 2, 1.
Run away!
Beware.
Run away.
Beware.
Alright, we're gonna make sure you are on the correct side.
3, 2, 1.
Oops,
Beware.
am I on the wrong side again? I don't know where I'm supposed to be.
You're on fell.
Alright, here I am. Yep, I'm on the right side now.
Get the tank
No
up.
res. No res.
No res.
Oh, how do we not have a res? Where'd it go?
Because we already used it.
Beware.
She went down
Got
right.
it. Got it.
Oh.
How in the hell is Max?
A minute.
Yeah, a minute.
Because he's doing the mechanics right this time.
Yay. Oh my god, he's showing up on the ground
Jumping into the pit.
Wow, it threw me all the way across the room.
Beware.
20 seconds to a res.
Infusion, check your sides.
Check your sides, everybody. Don't run through other people.
4, 3, 2,
You got a light, pal.
1.
Somebody
didn't switch.
If you switch,
Oh,
you
I'm
gotta
dead
run the other
again.
side. Don't run through other
It's a wipe.
Just run to on the edge.
Nobody was up
like I had done earlier. Actually,
Yeah, it is
working
white.
pretty
Both
well.
things are dead.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Run away, little
Beware.
girl. Run away.
Beware.
Oh, there's a pylon.
4, 3, 2,
Maramus got
1.
that one there. Right.
Beware.
She just took her foot and stomped me.
We still have 10 minutes left. Do we want to try one more?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, still one more.
I'm on
Please.
a pylon.
She used the hammer on me.
Wasn't my
Squashed
hammer.
me like a bug.
4, 3,
Oh, she did that with
2,
her foot.
1.
Tap, were you
Who's still
saying it was
alive?
hammer time?
Oh, now they're dead. Okay.
Hammer
good.
time.
I had good mass.
Mass incoming.
I'm on the wrong side.
Wasn't my fault, man.
It's the hunter's fault.
See,
Being
I was waiting.
Hammer's fault.
You almost let me down.
See, Dex, it's your fault.
How much healing was done on Mac that time? My God.
Oh, we don't heal him. We just like let him die.
Oh, I
So
thought
it's
that
not
was
always
me you
his
don't heal
fault.
because I heal myself.
Well, that too, but
Yeah, well, sometimes you're out healing the healers.
Not as much
Not
anymore.
this time. He's been taking a
not
lot of
this
heals from us tonight.
Yeah, this is a strange fight for healing.
There's a
Tell
lot
you,
of
I
not
haven't
too
had a
bad. I'm
problem
top
with
heals
him
on this
eating mana
fight.
biscuits because we don't live it long enough to need them. Oops.
So if you like a little strange, you know.
Oh, that was weird. My screen just went black and came right back.
I blame
All right,
Dex.
let's get ready and do another poll.
Everybody knows the drill at this point. It's just executing.
Instead of being executed.
Yeah, executed the max.
Executing the boss, not us. That's the point.
It's that Matt guy.
No, it's Fafford.
This boss has got our stuff. We need to kill him to get our stuff.
3,
Yeah, you're right.
1.
Got our stuff, man.
Beware.
Check your color.
4, 3,
Can we move the boss,
2,
please?
Adonis got it. There we go.
Beware.
Taunt. Oh, bomb me, please. We're dead already.
Get him up, get him up.
I was trying to move.
I had to sack.
Bomb about to go
Not
off.
kill the group.
Taunt.
I had to go in.
3, 2,
Came up and immediately got
Beware.
bombed. And I just lagged. I'm on the opposite side.
4, 3, 2,
Shrinking.
Oh, man.
Run away, little girl.
Light
going
side
well.
just jumped.
We seem to like get flown all over the place. And another bomb.
I am compelled to ensure.
Please jump.
Me and Faye. Hey, Faye, we're being bombed together.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Somebody let
Yeah,
a bomb
but-
off?
I just DC'd.
It's
I
a
let
white-
a bomb
it's a
off and
complete white.
runaway little girl
Yep,
went
I
off
just DC'd completely
at the
too,
same
so.
Oh
time.
my.
Oh wait, hold on, everybody. I got this.
I think
Turtle,
we needed
turtle,
that.
turtle.
Can't.
Ah,
Stupid tank lived. Tanks need to die sooner.
I
We're
tried.
gonna try this
Want
again
me?
and we're gonna call it.
all right.
Master
Well,
is coming.
I wasn't going to say
Let's
this last
call
time,
it.
but if we hurry up and wipe, we can do it again.
Oops, I released.
I thought it.
I released.
The table's
Beast is
still
still up.
Nah, it's not.
Oh,
No,
I still got it.
didn't.
Mom, he ate it all.
Okay, I'll put another one.
Yeah, he's a 20-year-old college student. Of course he did.
I think that time
I
people were off the path.
My
Sounds like
20-year-old college
At least on
student
the
is
fell
eating
side.
it all.
Tap, do we
Arkin, did
need
you
a
die inside?
I'm gonna need a summons.
I blame
All right.
Dex.
That would be it then.
True.
Because we only have 5 minutes left, so.
We still got enough time for one more wipe.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
try
we
one.
have time for
But
a
one
wipe.
more
That's
wipe,
for
but
another
that, I don't think a kill.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's optimistic.
Well, You guys gonna prove me wrong? Huh? Come on.
Yeah, that's not
Everybody take a deep breath.
Is there a repair available?
No. We're gonna kill the
guys
boss.
Are you gonna try running again?
Or right now.
If you got 10% or above, you're good.
I got 26.
There's Jeeves.
All right.
I just realized, Mac, you've been drinking.
We're doing this again?
Yes, one more time. With feelings.
How about with focus?
Get everyone
Do
here.
With focus.
Okay.
There we go.
That's one way
Yeah,
of doing it. Is Arc and Shadow
let's
even
get everybody
here?
in.
Yeah,
into-
Susan.
4,
I didn't get a food buff.
2,
Not every, let's wait for everybody like get
Taking
their
too
buff
Pepper's
off.
running in.
beware.
He Leroyed it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware. Four, 3, 2, 1. Run away, little girl.
Run away.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Your kind.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh, who did we lose?
Arc and Shadow.
Arc on.
My duty is one mere mortal.
What? Oh, okay.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Jumping.
Pull
Run
it.
away, little girl.
Beware.
Run away.
Check yourself.
Change sides if you need to.
4, Get on the right side.
3,
You're on the...
2, 1. Beware.
We have the wrong person on our side.
Bell said somebody
Yeah.
did it.
Nice save. Keep it going.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Bill will stop me now.
Light on the green side.
Somebody, whoever's doing that, stop it.
Oh, that's safe.
Beware.
Yeah, it's not my way.
Oh, I didn't know you got killed because of it.
4,
Check your
I got
sides.
fell.
I see somebody with a slight on the fell side.
beware.
Okay, yep. This is right at this point. I killed about half the group while it was moving.
It does show you your color on your debuffs.
Tells you light infusion at the beginning and tells you warm infusion at the beginning.
3, 2,
It's your
One.
glowing
Yeah, that
white,
Beware.
yellow if you're white, and green if you're green. Bell.
Oh, so that's what a hammer tastes like.
Yep.
Oh, we still have this.
You will burn in power you cannot comprehend. I am compelled to ensure your existence. Run away, little girl.
I figured it's not a bad idea to practice getting balls.
We have 4 people alive.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Save the
Fun.
hunters,
I
save
was
the
going
raid.
after the balls.
Wasn't my fault, man.
Now the tanks need to dive. Use turtle.
We need to get that a T-shirt made. Save the hunters, save the raid. Do this. Ow.
Song comes to mind.
100 teeth.
I'm falling, 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 falling.
Who is it I serve?
The final mass res.
I think I'm out of range of the mass res.
Just say on the other side, I didn't
User disconnected from your channel.
Thank you.
It's all. Doesn't have a range. As long as you're not on the bottom.
All right, guys.
Yeah, I'm at the bottom.
Okay, should we take 2 minutes to trade loot now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody got
Let's
any?
do that.
Nope. Okay. Thanks, everybody. No, we did good.
Thank you.
This is not an easy fight, guys. So don't get discouraged. Go watch the video if you get a chance. Now that you've been through it, and you'll see, you know, what they're talking about. You've got to watch the, you know, just the, like I said, it's these last 3 bosses are mechanics bosses. If you can't get the mechanics down, we're not going to make it. So, Mommy's doing Mythics. So drop a channel if you want to go do Mythics with her.
And you can point fingers at Mac whenever.
User left your channel.
Yeah, right?
No.
User left your channel. Disconnected from your channel.
Points fingers at me because if I would have been Beastmaster the whole time, we probably would have had the DPS to do it by now.
User disconnected from your
There was
channel.
no.
It wasn't
nothing
DPS.
that was not
I'm
DPS.
joking.
That was people standing on the wrong side over and over and over and over and over again. Is what was happening there.
Yeah, that was.
Maybe we need to get a weak aura that does like a certain sound for one and a certain sound for the other.
You can change it in DBM. You can just put a weak aura for the different sides, and it'll give you a different sound if that's what's necessary. Really, it's right there in the middle of your screen, light or fell.
Yeah.
You just go to the right side, and if
now,
you don't,
disconnected from your
the
channel.
confusing part though is depending on which end we're on. If you don't know which end you're on, you might end up going to the wrong side. So what I do is like if I'm there, I'm like, okay, I'm light. When we switch sides, it's like you know what I mean.
But that's not where we were screwing up there, Tap. We were screwing up at the beginning of the fight. There was somebody going to the light side or somebody going to the fell side that was on the wrong side, and
but
like,
it was happening almost
sides.
every time that we switched.
I know.
Every time we did the fell, that's what I'm talking about.
Every time people were like every fight, people were screwing it up.
So it's like when they heard
switches, you have to remember which side you're on when she switches. You know,
well,
that
yeah,
you're on
it's
the
just,
light or the, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but if you have fell on you, and it switches, then you just go to run through the boss.
You just run back.
Right,
the other way
and I don't
you.
know if people
You run
realize
through the
that
boss.
they're still
is
either
all.
fell or
it's
light.
It's human error. It's not.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I'm
it.
not saying anything different.
Yeah, and it's just it can be really frustrating too because it's like, you know, we're sitting there and I see like, you know, when it for me it's really frustrating because I see like 80% of the raid doing it right every time, and then there's just like, and I'm not even sure exactly who it is every time, but there's like a few that just keep not doing it right, and then it blows us up because this is a mechanics thing, and if one person doesn't do it right, it can blow us up. We might be able to recover from like one screw up,